guide of the Miss Lou Heritage Tours over in Natchez. He's also involved with new Natchez Blues Tour. We're going to learn about that in a second. And he also does the narrative of a Natchez slave over at the African American Museum on Main Street. Which every time I see you're doing something to bring folks into Natchez and spread the word about our history and stuff, I'm tickled to death that you're in here.
Yeah.
So you're the director and tour guide of the Miss Lou Heritage Tours. Tell me about that. When did you get that started?
We officially got started January the 1st, 2016.
Nice. And what do you do there? What do you offer to the people?
We offer heritage tours. We offer a different side of Natchez, different from the traditional antebellum homes. We offer, we tell the stories of enslaved people, and we tell the triumph and the glory, and we bring it to a modern day point because a lot of the tourists ask, how are you affected by it? And
right.
So we bring that to light too.
So we give a side of Natchez history that we often miss out on. There's a lot more. I was talking about this the other day. There's a lot more to Natchez than the big old houses, and I think part of what makes our area great is the people. And if we don't tell the story of the African American struggle in our town, we're really missing a whole part of the story there. So, you also do the narrative of a Natchez slave, where you actually reenact and tell the story. Or is it an individual? Is this a real person that you're reenacting? Or
yes, sir. The story that I reenact is the story of William Thompson, and William Thompson was brought to Natchez from Virginia in 1851 by a slave trader who was prominent at the Forks of the Road slave market in Natchez, Robert H. Elam, and he sells him at the Forks of the Road to Andrew Brown, who has Brown sawmill that was under the hill.
Oh.
And so William Thompson is a slave here in the Miss Lou area for about 3 years, and then he self-emancipates himself, and by the time the narrative ends, William Thompson's in London, Canada.
Wow. Okay, so it's actually a success story.
Yes, and he writes back to Natchez to see how his master Andrew Brown is, and people like Miss Martin, who he had contact with in the Natchez area.
He actually checks back on them in a good way, or
yes, he writes a letter to them to see how they're doing and tell them how he's doing.
Wow.
In London, Canada.
Wow. Now that's pretty amazing. And how often do you do that? Is it just during pilgrimage? Or
During pilgrimage or whenever.
Can people arrange to see you do this? How do folks get in touch with you, Jeremy?
They can call us at number 601-597-2112, or they can email us at Miss Lou or MSLOUHGRPTRS2K@gmail.com.
All right. Do you have a Facebook presence
Yes.
at all?
We're on there, Miss Lou Heritage Group and Tours LLC, and we are also on Instagram, and we also have our website www.misslouheritategroup.com.
All right. Now, aside from the tourism and all the stuff you do, I know you ran for alderman a couple of years ago, and but I've been hearing some little basketball story. Well, tell me. I know you wanted to talk about this, so let's go ahead and plug it. Tell me a little bit about it.
Oh yeah,
Warriors.
Yes, I play for the Miss Lou Warriors. This is our second year playing here in this city of Faraday, Louisiana.
Where do y'all play?
Over at Faraday Junior High.
Nice.
Yes.
And how often do y'all get together?
We play pretty much every Saturday. Either we'll be playing here in the Faraday area, or we'll be playing Dallas, San Antonio.
So you got folks coming from out of town to compete?
Yes.
Who are y'all? Y'all on the circuit? What is this league?
We're in North American Basketball League. Okay, and our coach for the Miss Lou Warrior and owners for the Warriors is Mr. Calvin Thomas, who's from Faraday, Louisiana.
Now, are there tickets prices to get?
Yes.
How much are the ticket prices?
About $5.
That's not too bad.
Yeah,
That's less than you'll pay to go see some other folks play, I'm sure.
Oh yes, sir. So
Wow, that's cool.
When's the next game?
The next game will be May 27th, this weekend, here in Faraday. The game will feature a gentleman from Faraday who's playing for Houston, and it also feature a gentleman who's from Faraday named Mr. Arion McKeel. So we have a poster with those two on there. So.
You should have brought us a poster.
Oh yeah, I can
You
send it
got
to you
one?
on
Yeah,
Facebook.
do, and we'll share it on our page.
Yeah.
Desiree, do you have some questions?
You know, I would actually really, if we could scarf up a couple of tickets for some kids to come to that game, and
Okay.
maybe have some really good seats there, we would love to
Okay.
invite a couple of kids to come out and just have a really good time. That would be awesome to
Okay.
see you up close and in action. I also noticed that you have a taxi service and a shuttle service that transports individuals around the city of Natchez.
Yes.
That's so interesting. So, tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, but it's just wherever an individual is in the city of Natchez, if they call us and they need a ride, they can call us at 601-597-2112, and we'll come and pick them up and take them to their destination.
Love it. And
That's
you have a
nice.
community garden.
Yes, we have the
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
we have the Wallace Jackson Community Garden. That's over on 45 Brennan Avenue. This is our about third year doing.
I had a lot of fun watching y'all do the whole story unfold on Facebook. You're really good with your Facebook posts, by the way.
Yes, sir.
You know, we talk a lot about Facebook here on our show, but it really is a good tool. And if you're not out there on Facebook, you're really not. You're not. It's social media. It's called social for a reason.
Exactly.
All right, well,
The Miss Lou Heritage Group and Tours LLC services, taxi and shuttle, the garden. You have so much going on.
And real quick, you've got the
Jeremy?
blues tour coming up.
Yeah.
Yes, we've been doing the blues tour. We've had what the name, Catfish and Cotton.
Uh-huh.
Those they took our tour, and if you go on Miss Lou Heritage Group and Tours Facebook page, they did a video for
Oh,
us
nice.
talking about how they enjoyed the blues tour.
Nice.
And so in the blues tour, one of the highlights that we talk about is April the 23rd, 1940, the day that music died in Natchez, Mississippi.
The Rhythm nightclub.
Yes, the Rhythm nightclub fire, and the impact it had on Natchez and the blues, and then how people like Papa George Lightfoot, Jack Davis, and others, Theodis Ely, YZ Ely,
Right.
came in.
Well, we're up on a hard break, Jeremy. We've got to
Nice.
get out of here, but I want to thank you for coming by. So keep up with Jeremy Houston on Facebook, the Miss Lou Heritage Tours group. Check him out. Thank you for coming by. We
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it, Jeremy.
Appreciate it.
Great. Good interview. Thank you.